Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Kennebunk, Maine, and I blog over here at worldofkellycraft.com. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you are joining me live, say hello so I know that you're there. And I'm just checking the feed to make sure I am going live here. Hi, Sharon. Hi, June. Thanks for joining. How are you, ladies? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. How you been, June? Hope everyone is doing well. Okay, look, everything looks good. Doing well today, thank you. It was a busy day. We had family pictures today, so that was fun. And it was later this afternoon. Oh, thank you, Sharon. That's probably because we did family pictures. Oh, goodness gracious. Hi, Diane. Glad you're on, Diane. Oh, that's why you've been busy, June. Well, I'm glad you're back to your normal schedule. That's good. Normal is good. Okay. So I think we're going to get started. So let me go down to my desktop. I do have just one announcement tonight, and that is that I am going to be participating in a holiday vendor fair. And it's an online holiday vendor fair, and there's going to be multiple vendors that are selling, just like the craft fairs for the holidays, and we're all participating. It's going to be an online group, and I'm going to be posting that link if you were interested in joining the group to see if you want to do any holiday shopping, craft fair style. There's going to be many of us that are participating. So I will be posting that link on my business page, and you're free to join the group if you are interested in doing that. The fair is going to be from Saturday, November 21st to Tuesday, December 1st. And there'll be postings every day, several times a day. It'll be something you'll want to check periodically if you're interested. And I think it's going to be fun. We all miss the craft fairs that we haven't been able to go to because of COVID. So we thought we would try this, and I was asked to participate. So I'm pretty excited. Hey, Jody. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we're going to get started, and I was asked by one of my team members if I would use the Still Scenes stamp set bundle, and that's this one right here. This came out last year during holiday time in our holiday catalog, and it was very popular last year, and it has a set of dies on the inside, and I can show you, it is on page 58 of the annual catalog. So it was a carryover in our annual catalog. And it's a great set. If you like snow globes, there's so many possibilities with this set. And so I was asked by one of my team members if I would use it. She just recently got it, and I had posted this card with water in it, and she knew that we had done this last year, and it's really cool to have water in the snow globe. And so we're going to give that a shot tonight, and I'm going to show you how to do it, and hopefully everything will go as planned. But isn't that pretty? I don't have anything inside this one yet, but that was the one I made first and I posted. And I also made this one as a shaker card, and that one has the cabin in it. And you'll notice there's two different ways that you can make these. This one you can see is 3D. Okay, well, you can see the globe goes through the top of the card. Okay, and then this one sits on top. So there's two different ways that you can make them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you I'm going to make this one with the water, attempt it, and hopefully it goes well. Here's one from last year. Isn't that pretty? And here's another one from last year. So lots of fun with these globes, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So tonight, I'm going to make this one. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? And we'll see if give that a whirl. Okay. So, I am using Seaside Spray, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then on this one, I'm going to do foil. And I'm going to show you a little trick, what I did before we put this down. This is why I didn't do this much ahead of time, because I wanted to show you a little trick in case you didn't know it. But whenever I use foil, if I'm going to be doing any cutting out and I want it to layer like this, I will cut out my pieces underneath, because I'm going to be covering it up anyways, but the foil still peeks out over the side. Okay, so I actually cut out my ring, and I cut out the bottom of the globe. So I'll show you how we do that. So we'll put that aside, and the first thing you're going to do is, if you're doing this layering, you're going to go ahead and put this down. So let's go ahead and stick this down. And we'll just get that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, sticky, sticky. It dropped right out of my hand. So you just want a little bit of that foil peeking through. Okay. And then I am going to show you how, I'm going to bring my machine in, because I am going to show you how to make sure you understand how to cut the globe out. Okay? So what you're going to want to do on here is you're going to want to determine where you want the cutout to be. okay? You're gonna, and if you want to measure it, you want to make sure the bottom will fit. So you get an idea in the trees kind of where you want that to go, okay? So I'm going to do that. Hold on. So we're going to put it, and again, since I moved it, let me just make sure I'm comfortable with that. All right, so that looks good. And then you want to try to center it as best you can. And just put it through. And there is your piece, and then this is cut out. So we're going to stick this aside for now. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put this where we want that. We need to kind of measure it where we think we want it. And I usually, that looks pretty good, like right there. And I'm going to just use my pencil so I don't lose my place. And then I'm going to glue this down. Now we're going to put this aside. Okay, and we'll put this aside for now. Now we're going to build our scene. And I used, let's bring this back in so you can see it. So I used, so in the set, let me grab the set again. I cut out these trees, and I used the blue foil, glitter foil, glitter, and we're going to put that down here. So we're going to start building our scene. And I used the blue because, to be honest with you, I was really surprised when I started delving into the holiday stuff of what we don't have for glitter paper with Stampin' Up. Last year we had so many options of glitter paper. And this year it seems like we're limited a little bit compared to what we had last year. Then I cut out the deer out of here as well, and I'm used that gold foil, and we're gonna just put some Tombow on it. Now if you were going to make a shaker card, you may want to prop him up, but because I'm going to use the water, I'm going to have him be flat. But I have made shaker cards, and I've actually put him up on dimensionals on some of the other ones. Okay, so we're building our scene. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these domes, these Snowglobe shaker domes. They come in a box of 10. And these are so much easier to use than the ones we've had, similar ones in the past. Now these have glue, sticky glue on both sides, the top and the bottom, okay? So what we're going to do, let me get rid of that sticky I have right there. Let me look for... There. I had some glue stuck on my paper. All right. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your paper piercer or whatever you have, take your pick tool, whatever you have, and you're going to loosen up. This is how I did it. Loosen it up, but not take it off yet. Because once you have water in it, I want it to be easily pulled off, okay? And before you put your water in, you're going to put whatever you want for, you know, shaker stuff. I am using some stuff that we no longer have. It's Stampin glitter. And like I said, we just don't have as much stuff as we usually have in the book compared to last year. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And then I'm going to use, now these are still current, the snowflake sequins. I'm going to take a few of these. These are beautiful. And we're going to put that in there. Okay. And, ooh, there we go. Okay, now comes the fun part. Now you're going to take your water and you're going to put water inside the globe. Now you don't want to overfill it. Trust me, I have had leakage before. I just made several of them though, and I've had no leaks. So hopefully cross your fingers. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use a piece of acetate or window sheet, and we sell these in our catalog. Okay, we're going to carefully take off the sticky. They come off really easy. And then you're going to put your acetate over the dome. And you're going to press all the way around. And this part is very important because this is what keeps it all in there. So you're going to carefully press all the way around. Using my fingernails. Okay. And then press again. There. And there is your water-filled shaker dome. What do you think? Okay. So now this is the front, and this is going to go on top of there. Okay, so we can actually take the top sticky off. And then this will go down and it will fit perfectly over the globe and stick. And there you go with that. Okay, now let me get this stuff cleaned up over here. Now you'll notice on this one I have a ring, and I'm going to show you how I did the ring. That is different than this one. This one I did not do a ring, okay? On this one I did. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Move this over. I'm going to bring in my machine again. I just think the visual is helpful. It was for me. Okay, let me get, so to do the ring, you would actually put these two down, okay? They're the layering circles, and they're the ones that are 3 1/8 and 2 5/8. Hold on, I'm gonna show you how I did that. So they're the layering circles, 3 1/8 by 2 5/8, and that's what's going to make the ring. So I just wanted to show you that. And slide it through. And that's how you get your ring. Okay. I just thought the visual was helpful for me, so I wanted to show you that. All right. Okay. So, now, unfortunately, the ring, the circles don't fit all over this, as you can see. But all you have to do is snip. Okay? And we're going to do it like this. We're going to bring it around. And it's okay that there's a gap on the bottom because this is going to hide it. So you're going to use Tombow glue. And the ring is optional. You can do a ring like this. You can do no ring. Or you can do a ring like this. Or you can even do a scallop ring. Use the scallop circles. And it literally can just go, it'll just almost fall in place. Whoops. And you're just going to use your fingernail and just, whoops, and just kind of swirl it around the dome. Just kind of, I think it adds a little something to it. What do you think? Okay, then there's two pieces to the bottom. There's the detailed piece and the base. And where's the base? Right here. So I did the base in the same color as the cardstock, Seaside Spray, and I did the detailed piece in the gold, and that will just go right on top of that. Okay, and I'm going to use Tombow again. Now you can use our sticky sheets, adhesive sheets. They make it like makes a sticker, but I just used glue. You can also do the sponging technique that I showed you, which is really nice too, and it works. Hey, Cynthia. Okay, and you're just going to put one on top of the other. Let me get a wipey. What do you think so far, ladies? Good to see you, Cynthia. All right, so that just adheres down there, and that is going to hide the gap. Okay, now on this one, I just laid it flat. You can also put this on dimensionals and have it be higher. And I think I might try that this time, just to be different. You can pop it up or you can leave it flat. And this literally just butts right up under the globe. It fits perfectly. Can you see that really? There you go. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're now going to bring the card back, and we're going to glue this down on top of the card. And again, I'm going to use the Tombow. And if your window sheet is too long, depending on how you cut it, you can just trim it up before you put the card on, before you put it on there. And the Tombow gives you a couple of seconds, you know, to kind of move it around. Not pretty. This paper is the, let me show you. I think I've showed you. No, this one. It's the Feels Like Frost paper. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this paper. The scenes themselves make beautiful shaker cards, or they're just so pretty for this technique because you don't have to do a lot. This paper is stunning. I love it. And it actually carried over from last year, which is something that Stampin' Up! Doesn't usually do. So, okay, so we did that. And let's finish the card off. Hold on, let me see what I did. All right. So I already, just to save time, I heat embossed, I stamped with Versamark, and then I used the same gold to match the card, and I did the Season's Greetings. And the Season's Greetings comes from the Many Stars set. So Many Stars. And it's season. I liked that font right there. And so I used that one. And all I'm going to do is flag the ends. Close to the saying. And that's going to go right there. I'll put that up on dimensionals. Yeah, the Feels Like Frost. It's beautiful paper. You really don't have to do a lot with it because the scenes are just gorgeous. Oh, center that a little bit better. There we go. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? And I thought the blue trees were just really pretty. Okay. And let's do the inside. On this one, I used my faithful, may the spirit of peace gently fill your heart and home in this most wonderful time of year. And I just used the black memento on this one. And again, this is from the, excuse me, the Peaceful Boughs. One of my favorites, also from last year. Let me brush this off. There we go. And that's just going to go in the middle. So pretty. Clean it off. Now, Lisa on our team, my team, is the one that asked me to do it, and she couldn't wait for the class, and I don't see her on. Where is Lisa? She's the one that wanted this class. Something must have come up. Okay. There you go. And there's your water-filled snow globe, shaker globe. So pretty. Okay, so now I want to show you, I used the same set. Let me get cleaned up here. And I want to show you, this is an inspiration from Wow Nola Creations. She did this last year, and I know others have done ornaments as well. So this is a belly band. And it's using the same set, but making an ornament. In these cases, these are our acrylic cases. Acetate card boxes. You get 10 of them in a package. I love these. And I want to show you some of the things you can actually, I just want to show you something else you can do with these. So I've embossed our embossing folder on this. And I've used various different embossing folders on these acetate boxes. And I use them to put cards and envelopes in, and I've sold them at the craft fair, and you'll probably see them if you go to my vendor fair that I just talked about at the beginning of the class. That's going to be an online vendor, holiday vendor craft fair, and they're beautiful. So there's a lot you can do with these boxes, and you get 10 of them in a package, and they're not that much money. Let me get this in there. All right, let me get these out of the way here. And then let's show you so you kind of use it as like a presentation box. And then you just kind of put that over there. So we're going to make this. Going to put this together. And this, and then I'll show you how to do that after. Okay, so we'll put that there. And that there. Get my stuff together here. The box. So what you're going to need, and I think, so I took the largest stitched circles. So this is the stitched shapes that come in squares, circles, and ovals. Okay, and I used the oval on the belly band. And I'm using the largest circle to make the base for the ornament. Okay? So we'll get started. And this is going to be the base to build the scene. Okay? Now again, we don't have a lot of glitter paper in our, but this is from last year, and I used it. So I know we have black and we have blue and we have rainbow color, but I really wanted to make it look like snow trees. So excuse me for not using currant, but I had to do that for this project. All right, so we're gonna do the trees. And we're gonna lay that down right there. All right, so what happened to my deer? Hang on. All right. Where'd my deer go? All right. Oh, we're not using a deer. Okay. So on this one, I cut out the church in the cherry cobbler. I cut out this church in the cherry cobbler, and I cut out this church in black. And we're going to mirror them. But before we do that, because there's windows in the church, you see on this, See how it looks like there's lights on? We're going to put the glimmer paper behind that. So I just cut up a little piece of glimmer paper, and we're going to actually put that over so it looks like the lights are on, or the windows. So let me get my, and again, I'm using Tombow because it's really forgiving. And we'll just put those together like that. Okay. And that dries clear, so we can let that dry. And then I did another small scrap of the gold foil, gold glimmer paper, and we going to do the same thing to make it look like the something in the windows. And then we're just going to go and put that over. And see how it shows the windows? And we'll let that dry. And this one is actually going to be going in the middle of the red one. So it's going to do this. Okay, so glue on here, and it fits perfectly. They're made to go together. It's got to dry. Let me get I got glue on my fingers here, so. Lots of glue. Okay. And then we're going to glue this on the tree line. Okay. And that's going to go about to the bottom of the tree line. Giving that a second to dry. Okay. Now we're going to add the extras. Okay, so I've got, again, we're going to do our I also have some of this champagne glass from the past too. I think I'll stick with what I was using. And you're going to put a pinch of that in there. Okay. Oop, get in there. You're just going to add it right to the top. And then I'm going to put some of this shimmer glitter. Just put a little bit in the middle of the shaker. Then we need to get another globe. And I'm just going to use a paper towel because my fingers were a little sticky to make sure that that's... You can also use, if you want to make sure you get the static out, you can also use your embossing buddy and just wipe it down. Should be all right. And we're going to take the backing off the back. Comes off very easily. And then this is going to go over. And there should be a little bit of the vanilla circle showing on the bottom, and that's okay because we're going to hide that. Okay. I'm going to make sure that that's, my church is moving a little bit. Press all the way around. Now, I think I hit the church a little bit with the globe. We'll see if it stays in place or not. I think it's going to move. Oh. Now it's moving. Oh, darn it. All right. I'm going to do this one again, just because. Let me... Or maybe I can fix it. I don't know. I think I hit the bottom of the church with the bottom of the globe. Maybe I'm ruining it. That's all right. I'll take it out. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to leave it because it was going to be all over the place. Let me wipe this down. I have another one. And I think I have another set of trees. Hold on. I do. All right, let me try this again. Sorry about that. So you put that down there. Make sure that that's stuck. There we go. There's a lot of gluing. Let me get my... Let's try this again. Hopefully this time it stays down. Okay, let's add a little bit of bling. You don't need a lot. And we'll do some more of the sequins, snowflake sequins. All right, let's see if we can do it this time. So you take the backing off first on the back. And let me bring it closer to me. Hopefully I'm still in the camera there. Can you guys see all right? Yeah. And that's okay that that's showing because we're going to hide it with the bottom of the globe, so. Okay. So. All right, where are my red rings? Hold on. I have 2 red rings. Here's one. Okay, so we're just going to snip. And this one, so this ring is made out of, done the same way with the 2 layering circles, but this one's made out of cherry cobbler cardstock instead. And I'm just going to put the glue on it, and then we're going to, actually we don't need to because we're going to actually take the top off. This one has the, it's going direct. So this one we don't even have to put glue on it. We just need to snip it and then we'll just put it on there. We do want it start right there. I'm just going to do that and do that. And if there's any showing over here, you can just kind of trim it up a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Now, we're going to put the hanger on the back before we close it up. And to do that, I'm using this metallic gold and vanilla ribbon, and we're just going to do like this. And let me get my scissors, and we need glue dots. Stick that there. Get the glue dot. and stick it together with the glue dot. And then just trim it. And that is going to go on the back here. Like this. And that's also going to go with a glue dot. And I don't want it to go too high. There we go. Let me put another glue dot on there. And there's your hanger. Okay. Now I thought, and I'm looking in my mess here, hold on. Thought I had another red ring. But I'm only seeing one. So what I'm going to do, quickly bring up another, I want another red ring. I thought I cut two. And I'm using again the cherry cobbler. And you just try to center it as best you can for your ring. Slide it through. Whoop, it moved. There you go. And the reason why I did two rings on this one is because I want to hide the back. Okay? So there's my other ring. And again, we're going to snip it again to make it fit. And bring this back in. Now, if this is showing, and we need to move it. So hold on. I'm going to cut off a little bit more. I'm going to put another glue dot. Oh, for goodness sakes. Why is this not sticking? Brand new box of glue dots. Yeah. All right. Let's try this again. Put it right at the top. Okay, turn it over. And now this one, we are going to use the Tombow glue to put it down. And again, it's not going to show on the back either because I'm going to put the base on the back as well as the front. Okay. So cherry cobbler for the base and gold foil. This is a beautiful presentation, I think. It's a beautiful, make a beautiful gift. That. Beautiful. And then just glue the top. And it butts right up. Turn it over, and we're going to do the same thing on the back. Are you guys still with me? Glue, glue, glue. That. Oh, good, Cynthia. Glad you're still with me. Okay, so that done. And again, we're going to do the same thing. Just put it on the top and match it right up so it matches the back, the front. You don't have to do the back, but, and then there's your beautiful shaker ornament. And then just to show you what I did for the box, these are the boxes. They come all scored. All you have to do is open them up. Fold on the crease lines. They're already scored for you. Okay. And then tabs go in. This folds down. So what I did is I took a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 vanilla, and I embossed it with the snowflake embossing folder, the winter snow, and use that as the backdrop to kind of make it like a presentation. Okay, and then this goes in here. Just fold that up. And then fold that on the bottom. And there's the presentation box. And then what I did is I took, to make the belly band, 2 by 12, any DSP that you have. So 12 by 12 DSP, any of your DSP that you have hanging around. And just didn't even score it. Just sort of crease it on the sides. And we're going to put a little bit of glue there. To make the belly band. And then I used the layering circles. And I stamped Season's Greetings in Cherry Cobbler, and I'll do that for you. And that's from the same set. Came out perfect. And gonna put that on dimensionals. So I'm popping it up on the Cherry Cobbler scallop oval, and then we'll glue that down. Goes on here like that, and then we'll just glue that down to hide the seam. And what I didn't do on this one, which I forgot to do, I wanted to put a bow on that also at the top. This ribbon is so pretty. It's gorgeous and very easy to work with. And the other thing I was going to do is I took the sprigs and I did gold glimmer paper. And again, this just to dress it up a little bit on the top. And then take the bow that I just made a little bit. There we go. And again, use a glue dot. That just, I think, adds a little more to that ornament. I think it's beautiful. There's so much you can do with this set. There you go. And there's your presentation box. So there's that, and there's that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll give this a try. It's a lot of fun. It gets easier the more you do it. Hey, Kim. It's a lot of fun. And it makes beautiful gifts too. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.